Hey, thanks for joining in. Got another video here putting together. This is kind of a new path for me, so to speak. I'm going to do a little bit of a how-to. So this is a real simple thing. I'm going to go over, I've got a couple of cases that I've got mounted up on my roof rack, and got one that I've had for quite a while up there and mounting a second one. So as I was getting ready to do it, I thought, well, I'll do a little video on it, show you how I did this. So like I said, it's really simple. This is easily something that anybody could do with a few basic tools and drill and just a little bit of, I guess, problem solving. So let me give you a quick tour of what I'm looking at here. And so these are what I'm mounting. These are a Pelican storm case. For those that are paying attention, yes, these are not Roam cases. I've had these for a while. I actually picked them up at a military surplus sale a while back, and now I'm working on getting a second one mounted. This one's mounted to the roof basket. This is the one we'll be mounting up here. So what I carry in the one case is essentially my recovery gear. Saw blades from a hacksaw, tire repair, got a limb saw, straps, all that kind of stuff. The second one, when I hadn't had on the roof, has been carrying a lot of like the propane fuel tanks and things like that for cooking. It's probably what it'll do now when it's up on the roof anyway. Just get that stuff out of the cab of the car. So the new one fits in real nice. It's a little tight. See, there's going to be just a little bit of rub, but I think it'll be just fine to have the both sitting next to each other like that. I went back and forth between different cases, and I like this because it's two completely different cases for different things if I want. So what I'm going to do to start out with is, you can see here the feet of the case are sitting on the bar, and that's making it not sit flat with the other one. So I'm gonna trim that out so that it'll sit down a little bit, and then kind of see here they're bolted on. So take some simple measurements, drill some holes, and get it mounted up. So I just made a mark here, so now I'm going to trim. I'm just going to hit it with a hacksaw. Dremel would probably be a good tool for it too. So I'm basically just going to take this piece here and have it be flat up to my line, so it'll kind of sit flat on that rail. The other side fit in between two of the crossbars in the basket, so I don't need to trim that side at all. It'll lay down just fine. So I'll get that done, and then we'll measure it up to put the bolt holes through. So there we go, got those trimmed off. Like I said, the hacksaw is maybe not the most finesse-filled tool for the job, but it did it just fine. So measure those up and see how it fits there. If I need to make any adjustments to it or not, we can come back and do that. It's actually a little hard to show you. You can see right there, it's just sitting right nice next to that. The two boxes fitting pretty much level with each other. And definitely will be once it's bolted down, so should be good there. I'm happy with that. So let's figure out how we're going to bolt it up. Okay, so I'll show you what we got going on here to mount. I got these pieces of flat steel I just picked up at a local hardware store. So the one I don't even need to cut. It's pretty much perfect, left over from another project. The other one here I'll need to cut, but these are handy because you don't have to drill them out. They've got the holes in it. I do have some of the things, like if you watch my awning video or even my other case is in a flat piece of aluminum where I custom drilled the holes. I mean, you can do either way. This will be plenty strong. I'm going to put a piece of this inside the case, running essentially like this, that it'll bolt through. I'll show you that too. And then that gives strength inside the case on the plastic, along with the nut and washer. Now, if you're anything like me, I'm always using parts that from other things, so I put my things together and make sure I've got washers and nuts and everything for them. These are just an M8 because that's what I seem to be acquiring a lot of, that size. My other case that's up to right now is done with quarter 20, so that size is fine. You know, if you've got nuts and bolts and washers laying around, you can use those. All the hardware that I'm using is stainless, so that this stuff won't rust, the nuts and the bolts. And I'm of course using the nylon threaded stop nuts to lock that in when I get it in place. So I'm gonna do some more cutting, get the inside set, get my holes marked, and then we'll take a final look at it before I drill it out. Okay, I got my cuts done and I got it laid out essentially how it's going to go. Now this piece isn't going to be on the bottom, it's going to be on the inside, but doing it this way I can see how it's going to line up, make sure that I got my drill holes in the right spot. So I've got it done on the other side. So this piece here will go underneath the basket and this will go inside. Then the washers will sit on both, sandwich it in nice together, hold it secure. So I'm going to drill my holes and get it up there, and now suddenly I'm racing not only daylight, but I appear to be racing rain here because I'm starting to feel some raindrops. So here we are with the plate inside. So bolts obviously will just go right through there. And away we go. What I'm going to do, I did the same on my other one. I don't think you're real likely to get water up through the bottom of this, but I've got a rubber seal kind of caulk, and I'm just going to put a little bead around it, a little bead here, and then when I tighten that in, that rubber seal will seal those holes right up. So same on the other end there, excuse me. So next up really is just to get that in and get it up on the roof. Okay, here we go. Number 2 is mounted up. Burning daylight here and I can see rain on the horizon, so we're going to be quick with our wrap up, but there you go. See, it's all in sturdy. Shake the whole car so it's solid on the rack there. I'm not going to have any trouble with that at all. It's a good fit between the two, but they open and close no problem next to each other. So a little bit of rub, but it's all right. It's a good tight fit. See on the underneath, it's kind of hard to see. I've got a towel there so I didn't scratch anything inadvertently here, but let's see. See the middle plate there that it's secure to, and across. So I've got at least three of those cross members up in there. So she's on there good. Thanks for watching. Hopefully that gave you some ideas on how to mount some things. These Pelican cases work pretty well. Would work good with the Rome cases, pretty much anything. You know, I've seen some people not do the metal inside the case. Some people do the real big fender washers. That would probably work too. I just like having that metal there, so if there is any flex, you know, it's happening on the metal and not happening on the plastic on the case. So, hey, thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful for you, and give me a like if you liked the video, and subscribe too. Thanks.